Greetings all and welcome. I've been thinking about food and what we eat and the tendency in modern times to eat much processed food because we're busy. Now I know different people eat different things. Some people prefer a vegetable-based diet. Lots of evidence to show that that's not a bad thing. Others are happy to eat fish but exclude other meats. That's fine too, and there are benefits to that. And then there are another group who will eat most things and have meat within their diet, and that's perfectly fine as well. We choose what we eat, and balance is the key, I guess. And not so very long ago, people were much closer to their food source, and in some parts of the world still are. There was a connection. And maybe because people were closer, there was more respect, and it was certainly healthier. We toiled the land, we sweat, and we knew what we were eating. And as a child, I remember the older generation used to go in their greenhouse and grow things. And I think about who I know, and very few people I know how to grow, myself included. What happened? How did we forget such basic fundamentals to be so disconnected from our world that we have no idea where our food comes from, really? So we go to the shops or the supermarkets and we are presented with a huge range of products that are sold to us via marketing and other nefarious means. And here are some products that I guess we'll all know, regardless of what country. And these brands all have one thing in common, despite selling food and various products within that. They all give money to one company. Cenemex. Listen to what they say. Cenemex discovers novel, natural, high-intensity sweeteners and flavour ingredients that boost taste sensations such as sweet. Our flavour ingredients help food beverage companies create or reformulate better-for-you products. For example, allowing them to significantly reduce the use of traditional higher-calorie sweeteners. While manufacturing the same taste, we also develop savoury flavours, bitter taste blockers and cooling agents. Our products are used by many of the world's leading food beverage companies. Interesting. And listen to what they say. We believe our proprietary taste and receptor-based technologies, including our taste receptor discovery, assay development, high throughput screening systems and sample libraries, give Cenemex and our collaborators, interesting word, significant competitive advantage. And as of the 31st of December 2017, this company is the owner or exclusive licensee of 686 issued patents and several hundred pending patent applications in the US, Europe and elsewhere related to proprietary taste science technologies. We intend to continue to pursue comprehensive intellectual property protection for our evolving technologies. And so say they. So what's their history? Well, they were founded by a prominent biochemist by the name of Lubert Stryer in 1999. There's that number again. And in 2001, he returned to Stanford University to carry on with his professorship. Now, the company have developed a patent around the proprietary taste receptor-based assay systems, which have previously been expressed in human cell culture in HEK293 cells. HEK293 cells are apparently a cell line, and it's widely used in biological and medical research. And through a genetic modification, and apparently many generations removed from the original human embryonic kidney cells taken from a healthy, electively aborted human fetus in the 70s. So this HEK293 started off from an aborted baby. And despite them saying this is many generations removed, the source of this cell that's used within the products to enhance flavours comes from an aborted human fetus. That's disgusting. Who ever thought, I know, let's look at a fetus and see if we can get something from that to make things taste better. Why would anybody even think in the same thought process of food, human fetuses, let alone human fetuses and improving flavour? Norbert Stryer was born in Tianjin in China in 1938, and he is a professor of cell biology, and he was trained at Stanford, where he's gone back to now. His research over more than 4 decades has been centred on the interplay of light and life. So no small feat. Strange looking fellow. In 2007 he received the National Medal of Science from President Bush. I found interesting that this guy specialises in light and cells, etc., was involved in the food industry, but him and his team pioneered the use of this Forster resonance energy transfer, and it's a mechanism describing energy transfer between 2 light sensitive molecules. So this chap is really involved in the sciences, and somehow from light and energy transfer with resonant frequencies, he arrived at working and setting up a company that deals with flavour enhancement. In case you're curious, HEK stands for the human embryonic kidney cells, and the 293 in it denotes that there were 293 experiments leading to this one, or 292 before. So I don't know, was that 293 fetuses? Who knows? They're flavour enhancers, so they've got a salt taste one, a savoury flavour, sweet flavours, as well as all of their other flavour enhancers, are purposely developed so that they stimulate your taste buds without them actually tasting anything. Much like MSG, these flavour enhancers operate on a neurological level to produce these reactions. And since they're not actually ingredients but rather enhancers, they're strangely not required to be listed in a package's ingredients except as artificial flavours, and because very small amounts of additives are used. Cinemex's chemicals haven't undergone any of the usual safety approval processes for food additives, and the FDA doesn't have to approve this, as food companies need only label it as artificial flavours. It's strange, isn't it? I think what's disturbing is the fact that our food tastes better using what originated in human babies. What does that say about us, the human race? The good news is we do have a choice. As delicious as these things are, I for one didn't know what made them delicious, not really. So we can buy fresh produce locally, supporting our local farmers where we can. We can prepare our own food. We don't have to buy pre-packaged food. There is time to cook. And if we have a sweet tooth, we can bake our own things. We don't have to be subject to these people and their disgusting habits and feeding us fetuses. And if ever there was a reason to stop eating mass-produced food, it's the fact that many of the flavourings that enhance the taste have been derived from experimenting on baby fetuses. And there's lots of fresh food we can eat.